Here's another video on how to sit in a supported Badha Konasana and adding an extra prop so that I could stretch my arms. Okay, so I have a support for my hips because my knees don't reach the ground yet, right? So I can get that knee at the same level of my hip. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space behind the block and the wall, so about a little 2 inches here. Okay, and please refer back to my other videos on how to sit on Badha Konasana supported with these props. So I'm going to use my belt. I'm going to roll up a little mat. I don't need to use a slanted board because this is just one block from the ground, so I'm going to use a smaller support for my heels, right? So that my heels are not flat against the ground, creating unnecessary torque in the knee. It will destroy the knees. So I lift the heels a little bit. And here, this plane and this plane are a little bit happier. That doesn't create quite a bit of torque. Okay, torque, not torque. Okay, so here I place my belt. And I'm very careful not to allow this buckle to be in any of the bony or soft areas of my foot or my leg. It's here where it's not going to hurt any tissue. I make sure that my knees are supported here. Okay, and if these blocks aren't enough, then I grab a taller block. There we go. So we support the knees, and I'm supporting the knees here because, okay, I'm going to work with weights. So if I'm not going to work with weights, I don't need to support the knees. I can, it's more restorative, but I don't need to. But if I'm going to work with a little bit of weight here, then I want to make sure that the knee is supported on the block and not floating around and in place. So you don't want to do that. Also, you should get the feeling that the weight is rotating the thigh slightly inward. So you don't want an outer rotation of the thigh, you want an inward rotation of the thigh here. So once you place the weight, you can have it give you that sensation like it's rolling the thighs in. Okay, so I sit here for a moment. I come into the pose, make sure that I breathe. I soften the eyes, the ears, the throat, the belly. I can lift the chest. I'm not overly arching. All right, so once I'm here, I can start warming up my arms by bringing my arms and rotating the arm, bringing it up the wall. The same thing with the other arm. So I use my opposite hand to rotate my shoulders. Okay, notice I'm not rotating this way. It's sort of an outer rotation of my arm. So outer rotation. Okay, outer rotation of the shoulders there. Okay. All right. So if I have a long dowel like this, or a long stick, or a broom, put it behind me. And I left a little bit space from the block so that I can do this. And I have this behind me. I'm gonna cross my fingers behind the stick, and then I can rotate my hands so that my palms are touching the wall, and straighten the hands. And make sure that the head is touching the dowel or stick, and lift my hand. So drop the shoulders, skin of the back flows down towards my sacrum, lift the chest, and I can stretch my arms here. Okay. And I wait till I get the sensation where if I'm breathing in, my brain is collapsing in, or releasing in would be a better description. And as I breathe out, you know, it's almost like the brain is collapsing outwards, or releasing outwards is a better word. So releasing out as I breathe out, releasing in as I breathe in. And then I follow the movement of my breath, making sure it's not obstructed. And I enjoy the pose. All right, I hope this is helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. And you can watch me get out. Getting out of the pose is very important because the pose doesn't finish until you're fully out. So you're still in the pose. I am talking, but don't hold your breath as you come out. You're still keeping the eyes, ears, throat soft as you remove the belt, and then you can support the knee if you've been here for a very long time. And you can bring the knee up slowly. And if your knee hurts, you can support it down